I am Mitch. I live in New Cross, which is South London. I'm 42 years old. I can't remember back 37 years ago or when I'd be walking on roads for the first time. When I was younger, we'd have the Green Cross Code Man, and there was something called the DfT Club that was around to teach children about road safety. We also had the bicycling cycle proficiency test, which came around to the schools, and they'd lay out little tracks with roads and road signs to teach children. This game would be when we'd be about 7 or 8, how to recognise road signs, what you were meant to do on the road, and you'd get a little badge to show that you were safe to ride your bicycle. I would have had a bike probably somewhere in between around the ages of 8 or so. At the time I was living in Boreham Wood in Hertfordshire. There was a lot less traffic around, and we used to just cycle over to the woods, or occasionally used to cycle onto Watford. That's when I was about 10 or so, to go and watch Watford play. When you're riding a bicycle, it's important that your bicycle is in good condition. You have to know that you've got brakes, that your brakes are working, that your tyres are pumped up, and also you have to be seen by everyone. So at night time, make sure you're wearing something of a light colour, preferably something reflective, and make sure that you've got lights on both forward and back. Be seen, be safe. The most dangerous thing on the road is normally pedestrians, especially in cities. The pedestrians have a tendency to step out into the road without looking. They will see, oh, the traffic's going slowly, or the traffic stopped, and they forget there's things like cyclists and motorbikes on the road. They're very dangerous. Your next most dangerous thing will be car drivers who have a tendency to think they own the road, and therefore they don't have to look out for pedestrians, cyclists, motorbikes, or other car users. People who will suddenly brake or turn without indicating. Can be very dangerous. As a cyclist, I will work on the basis for every 10 miles of cycle there will be at least one person trying to knock me over. I think one of the most dangerous things children do on the road is play games with no awareness of their surroundings. They will be playing catch or throwing balls or other things around, and they'll be so intent on their game they will not realise that they are wandering into the roads or running into the roads. As adults, it's a matter of making sure that there are enough play areas for children close by to where they live, that they don't have to play sort of like games in the street, that there is sort of safe areas for them to play, which is big enough for them to play in without people saying you can't play ball games on the grass, don't go and walk on the grass. They have to be safe, not for dog users to use as a toilet, so children can play in these areas. To improve road safety for children and for adults as well in the long run, they need to encourage people to walk to school. It is not so much driving them around in school buses. Get people used to your first way of learning how to use road is going to be through walking, and from there cycling. So lots of children have bicycles. They need to bring the cycling proficiency test back into school education. And so when these children start getting their motorbikes and cars, they already have rudimentary knowledge of the road, know what pedestrians and cyclists should be doing, because they know what they should be doing, haven't been taught, and they will be safer road users as well. What is a Green Cross Code?